Hi, Stitchers.
Hi, I'm Keisha.
I'm Laura. Welcome to the Pattern Queens, episode 208.
Whoop, whoop. Today is Sunday, May the 3rd. I almost said March the 3rd. And we want to welcome you to our channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you like what you see. We're going to do our April wrap-up today. And if you're returning, it's the end of April. We're doing our wrap-up.
So it should be a little crazy. And I just want to say right up front, I apologize. We filmed the last time and I set it up to get the video started loading. And yeah, it just never came back and did anything with
just a
we ran.
We
ran. And then yes, it was Downton week and I was like running like a crazy person.
Sure, that's okay. We like to keep you on your toes over here sometimes.
So you just had a weird pop-up in the middle of the week.
There you go.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Do you want to talk about what's new with you? How about that? Because
sure. No, it's okay. Well, I had a pretty crazy week. We started T-ball for James and ended soccer. So glad that those aren't happening at the same time.
That would be a lot.
There was a kindergarten concert we went to that was very Hungry Caterpillar themed. And so my youngest loved that because that's his favorite book right now. And we went to a kite festival. So that all happened in this past week.
That's so funny. My week was boring. I tested and tested and tested. Last weekend, we hosted the Downton Abbey retreat. It was lovely. Katie and I got to sit and chat so much. And you guys are going to see what happened because of that. If you follow me on Instagram, you already saw, but you're going to see what kind of nonsense I got into. Do you want to start with your stats?
Yeah, sure. Excuse me. I'm a little bit froggy today. I think it's just all of the stuff. So April, not a great month, but May is looking like a pretty good month. So I got a total of 3,012 stitches in, which is an average of 100 stitches a day.
Oh, yeah.
Point something, something, something. So there were some days where I didn't stitch. There was one day where I stitched 571 stitches because I was working on a model that I needed to get finished up. And so that's about 20% of that total. So thank you, April 23rd. I worked on 4 different projects. One of them was a model, and that was a new start. And that accounted for about 40% of my total. And I finished 2 things because I finished French fries at the very beginning of April. I was trying to finish it in March. So I'm at -1 on my whips. I don't know the total number of whips I have, but I'm at -1 for April.
Okay. I'm looking down because I'm reading. I had a total of 15,028 stitches, which is my second highest month after January, when I'm always really going. I worked on a total of 18 projects, although one of them I found out only needed 52 stitches to be finished. So that's kind of a little, yeah. And when I figured that, it came up to an average of 834.89 stitches per project for the month. I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. It's on in case I need it. And my highest daily total was 1,094 stitches on April 30th. Yes, I was pushing to finish a project, and that's 7.3% of the month. My lowest was 69 stitches on April 8th, and that's 0.4% of the month. Big news for me. I started the month with 132 whips, and I ended with 128. Wow. So I have 63 to go for my goal of being at 65 by the time I turn 65 in 2028. So I feel like
good
I'm going okay. I had 2 new starts. Excuse me, they're both from Plum Street. One is Happy Day, which I started with my friend Judy, and I just did 365 stitches on that day to finish out the floss I was on. And because we were going to start it in August, and neither one of us could wait. So
Yeah.
we're like little kids. It has bunnies. That's all we know.
Yeah.
And then the other one I started on April, or I put May on here. That's so funny. On April 2nd, with my friend Sarah, and it is spring delivery from Plum Street. And that one, we're at the library, and I got a lot done that night. And I really want to get 2026 in my new starts during the year to make sure that I've moved it along. This one, I've got 1,171 stitches. So then I'm going to show you things while I talk. So I had 6 finishes during the month. The first one I've already shown you, it was bubble gum, which I finished on April 16th. It was number 8 for the year. I did 1,679 stitches. To finish it, that's 11.17%. And then we got to Downton, and I intentionally picked projects that were close to a finish. And I thought I would just see how it worked. Well, it worked really darn well. So on the 25th, I finished Sweet Spring from Satsuma Street.
So pretty.
Which I stitched on 28 count flapper from Picture This Plus. This is my 9th finish for the year. 760 stitches, finished it. And well, and what I did was the butterfly and this side. So, but 760 stitches, finished it. And that was 5.06% of the month for me. I'm just gonna like toss these, I can make this work. Hold, please. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Okay. Then my next one on the same day, number 10, is Little Busy Bee from Modern Folk Embroidery.
Such a pretty one.
I love this one. And this one, I got inspired to do it because of Gail from Gail's Golden Needles. Now hers is a yellow, a really pretty gold on a bright blue. Oh, okay. Bright but dark blue. But mine is on 32 count, or 32 count, maybe 28 count spice linen from Picture This Plus, and I'm using straw floss. And that one needed 464 stitches, 3.09% to finish. And on it, see, I kind of remember I had to finish the inside part of the border and the outside line around that corner.
Okay.
That was it. Oh, wrong side. This side. Then, and that was finished number 10. Did I say that? Don't know. Now I've said it twice, right?
There you go.
Then my next one was He Leads You from Bent Creek, which they charted to be on 25 count over 2. And I did it instead on a 35 count Gardener's Blend from R&R. And this one I did 430 stitches, 2.86% to finish it. And I changed the color of the hill, and I just used the darker color that's in the little sheepy.
So cute.
I love him. And the hill was all I had to do on that to get it finished. And then my crazy 52 stitches were on Hop On In from Hands On Design. I knew that I was close on this one in March and really intended to pick it back up, and just didn't get it out again. But it was really silly because what I had to do was at the bottom, I had to put in the little red spots.
Mhm.
Oh, and I want to say the carrot tops, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, it was,
Yeah.
52 stitches. It
Right.
was kind of nothing. 3, 6, 7. That would be 28.
Uh-huh.
So then, yeah, that's about right. So 52 stitches was 0.34%. I wonder if that's 0.034%, I bet, of my total for the month. And then on the 30th, the reason that my total was so high is because I finished the side panels. So this that you can see at the bottom, Block Party 17th from Hands On Design. Now I still need to do this top, and then you stitch a block for the bottom that has a line around the outside. And what I had to do on the 30th, I think I finished the last of the shamrocks. No, I was done with that. All I had to do was finish the outside border line. So this, you guys may not even see it, this brown line that's all the way around.
Mm.
And that's it.
Wow.
I think I did like 333 stitches on the 30th.
Oh.
But it was a total of 788 stitches for the month to finish it, which was 5.24% of my monthly total. So those are my 6 finishes.
Wow.
That was a lot.
Wow.
And I would say, because I was not stitching competitively, that was a fabulous plan.
Yeah.
Although, like during our other retreat, you do get points for finishes if you have the number of stitches that we say you need, which I think only 2 of mine there at the end of the month. So only 1 during the retreat weekend would have counted. But, I would plan accordingly that way too. So then the rest of my stats are that my goal for the year is 200,000 stitches, which is about 547.95 stitches per day. I've done a total of 66,092 stitches. And when I divide that by the 120 days we've had so far, that's 550.77 stitches per day. So it leaves me with, these are all like crazy numbers, right? 133,908 stitches to hit my 200,000. When I divide that by the number of days left in the year, I need to do 546.56 stitches per day. So I went down a stitch. Ooh, that was the excitement.
That's progress.
So, and then the only other thing that we've been talking about is books that we've read. And I read 13 books during the month. I don't know how I did that.
Oh.
So that's 11.8% of my year, of my yearly goal. My goal is 110.
Oh, okay.
And I'm at 43 stitches. 43 stitches.
I say that all
43 books for the year, which is 39%.
Wow, amazing. I read 1 book during the month, and so that makes 7. And my goal is to get to 30. So I've gotta pick it up. Gotta pick it up. My other stat is I've been trying my best to walk 10,000 steps a day. I did that during April. I walked a total of 316,860 steps.
Awesome.
So, excuse me. So I met that goal. And that's probably why I haven't been stitching as much this year, because I'm like, I've got to walk and get my steps in. So
gotta do it. Okay, so then we have some whips.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to confess immediately and say that after the 19th, the last time that we filmed, I have not worked on 324 again. It just, we hit a busy time and that was it.
Yeah.
Which shows you that I am not in the daily stitch routine.
Yeah.
For that.
You know what? I am caught up on it, but I did a bunch altogether because I've been trying to be in that daily routine and I've just gotten out of it.
So the funny thing for me is that Sweet Spring and Forest that I worked on are both Satsuma Street.
Mhm.
It's all DMC. They have beautiful colors.
Yeah.
I just need to pull those out and look and see if I need those for
sure.
324.
Yeah.
And I think I have one more. I don't remember if I checked it or not. So I'll show you one that I worked on.
Yeah.
I worked on this one. I showed it to you on the 19th, and then I worked on it a little bit more. So it's very scary from Lizzie Kate. And I am down here in this third part. And oops, sorry.
Okay.
And what I have done in here is the house and some grass. So that went pretty quickly, really. And I don't know if this will come up again during May. Keisha and I are both model stitching now. So for our challenge group, I am planning to use the model as all of my stitches. And that's just how that's going to go.
Here we go.
Do you want to show 324?
I will show 324. I have two things that I've worked on since we got together last, and one of them is 324. Sorry, I still have it in the plastic, so got a little bit of a glare on there. And I'm doing this on a 36 count piece of white linen. I folded it in such a way that, of course, it's not ready for the camera. I don't know why I folded it this way. But here's where I am so far.
Awesome.
And this takes us through today. So I've been doing them in 5x5 blocks.
Oh, so you have 9 more to get to the end of that section.
But what I found out is there must be 18 across.
Yes.
So I'm going to probably do like a 5x8 block
for the last
just so that I don't have like a little thing. I am at a annoying part where this block is where the page breaks.
Oh,
so that's been kind of fun and exciting to figure out. But
so my tip for that is that you just turn the pattern because they're all symmetrical.
Ah, okay. So it's not too bad, the page break, but it's like yeah, let's see.
I came across that because I'm doing mine all the way across.
Yeah, like this guy here, it cut off these 3 stitches and everything else was on the other page. So it's we make it through.
Craziness. I told you I was going to pull this one out. It is Morning Song by Lavender and Lace. Wow, I'm going to turn the ring light down a smidge. I feel like it's just blowing us all out. There we go. And this one is on 32 count apple blossom linen from Witchelt. This is what Witchelt used to feel like.
Oh, that's much different than the way it
is. So, everybody talks about it, and this is what we were on. And like, I mean, if you look, you can still see through it, but it's not, I don't know, it's just different. So where I worked, not over here, I worked over here. And what I decided is that I really hate full coverage. But I also have been watching different people who do full coverage. So I went to whatever the lowest opening was, the lowest point opening down there. And I pulled the color and then I just stitched. I took a short length and just stitched as many in that color as I could reach to finish out kind of that section. Yeah. Because I thought that if I would get it caught up, then I can move it a little. Right. And like this one color gave me a good base for up here. See, I'm showing Keisha and not you guys. But up here, it gave me a good place to from. Yes. Yeah. So, and it was not, I mean, the other stitches were right by it. Right. So it was a good little blob. And I thought, I don't care, I'm putting it in. I also kind of stopped. Oh, sorry. Let me just punch you. I stopped about here. Because that was 2 columns on my pattern. Sure. Yeah. And I'm just trying things to make this work. When I get this side far enough up, I'll probably come up and do in there. But I decided this one does not have to hit the 750 stitch goal that other ones do.
There you go.
Because I don't want to hate this. I love how this looks.
And full coverage just takes more time whenever you're in like all of that sort of little stitch business.
Here, this, you will not see anything, but this is what my crazy pattern looks.
Oh.
And I did bring some of my markers out, my little pastels, so that I could mark where I was. So that helped. And then a fun one that I worked on. Oh, you show yours, and I will get this ready.
Sure.
Because I got to show two on here.
So we are going to do our Mother's Day stitch along, and we are working on bluegrass from Ink Circles, and kind of our goal is that we're going to do 25% each year. So I needed to catch up. I did 169 stitches to get it up to there, and it's in the hoop because we're going to be filming this soon. But this is on a piece of 32 count solo die from Silk Weavers that was given to me by Lara, I'm sure. And here it is so far. I'm using Gentle Arts Lagoon as my floss for this. And it's way more green than it's showing up, but that's where that is.
Awesome. Okay, so I love when you just can't spot the things that you want to spot, you know? It's fine. I found it. But the next one that I worked on is Thistle Brightness. I forget on my Kindle. Thistle from Carolyn Manning. That's about as good as we're going to get. And this, I love to pull this out and work on it. I worked on this during the retreat and got my stitches in that I needed to do pretty quickly. And I am on this one trying to fill in like these little 9x9 blocks, and I think I have 3 of them right now that I'm filling in up all the way across.
Oh, okay.
And it was pretty easy to fill in a green because I needed to fill it in here, and I ended up just doing all of my stitches in that color. So I did go outside it, but it kind of sets up for another set, so that doesn't make me sad.
Right.
So I love it. And it's on a 32 count. Oh my goodness. Water Lily. Yes, Water Lily linen by Witchelt, which this is newer Witchelt.
Yeah.
And it feels very different. Yes. So
I'll be your proxy audience. It feels very different.
I mean, well, and you know, when I started hearing people talk about whether they love or hate Witchelt, I'm like, I don't know what the problem is, because really I had always used
the older stuff.
Yes, and it's soft, and
I like the colors, I like the look of it, but sometimes it will shred your floss.
Yeah. And it just is hard. Come on. Because it's at 27%. Now I'm going to see if I can make it find my last one, which I have just had so much fun with. It is Forest from Satsuma Street. There it is. And I wonder if I can make it rotate. There we go. That way I can make it big for you guys. So it looks like that.
Such a pretty one.
And it is like all these bright, happy colors. And when I started, I had this tree done, and I think this little guy, and most of this. I think maybe I had a spot or two to fill in, but I did all of the rest of this. So, and I mean, it is just lovely colors. It's so fun.
Such a fun one.
And I could have kept going because it's this color all the way up this side. But I was trying to get to those projects that I was finishing for the weekend.
Right.
So that was that. And that's the end of my whips. So I had 6 finishes and 4 extra this
There we
time.
go.
Well, 5 finishes, I guess, because it was 6 for the month. But anyway, so that's where I am.
Wow. Amazing.
Plans for May.
Plans for May.
Work on a model.
I
I have to work on a model in another special project.
Yeah. I have to work on a model.
And another model, maybe.
And another model.
You know, another model.
Oh, another model. Can we be more cryptic? Right.
But that'll probably take most of my month. The fact that I have these both at the same time will make it weird for me because normally I would just work on cranking out my model. And I'm not going to be able to do that. I mean, I have to work on the other thing I need to work on.
Right.
So
sorry to be so cryptic, but you know, we're both working on a model at the same time.
So it may be a couple of Stitch With Us videos this month.
There we go. I am going to, because you know, May. What are the May plans? Everybody's talking about that.
I have no May plans.
I am going to do my best to stitch every day. I have not stitched every day in any of the months so far this year. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I know that you already stitch every day, so you can't piggyback. I mean, your goal can be to stitch every day.
That may be pushing it with,
Right.
I will stitch at work. I have, I finished my work project, spoiler, and I didn't bring it to show you my progress because I'm going to wait and show you in May, next time that we film one. And then I took, what did I take to replace it? Maybe I haven't taken one yet. I swear I did. I'll have to figure it out. You know, I could look at my spreadsheet, but then I would have a funky face on camera.
We don't want any funky faces on camera other than the one I already came up.
And like further out in June, I would like to do the modern folk embroidery sal that was going on in April. And I'm going to do it in June because that's the next 30-day month.
Right.
So I'm glad I didn't say I would do it in May.
Yes. Because I
would have failed.
Yep. And Laura's talked me into doing that too.
And I also bought all of my floss for the Barbara Anna jackalope.
Ooh.
So I may have to start that. Oh, and I did take a project to the framing sale at the LNS.
Oh, okay. Can't wait to see which one that was.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
All right.
Gonna be good.
There we go.
So anyway, do you think that's enough rambling for now?
Yeah, and we already know for sure what the shenanigans are for May, so we better get to them.
So then there's nothing else left to say except bye.
Bye. Have a good week.